Hi, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for September 30th through October 6th, 2019. I'm going to start your reading off by pulling a card for overall energy, Cancer, and see what's in store for you guys this week. Higher consciousness. Ooh, Cancer. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to the ideas and thoughts that just kind of pop into your mind that seem random. You know, you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? There's your angels, your guides are speaking to you. You guys are receiving a lot of information. You are very sensitive to all the vibes around you this week. You're really like the universe is in deep communication with you guys, either offering you guidance, bringing you answers, trying to help you find the best path for you. So also with that, Cancer, you could be giving out some serious advice to people. Like somebody could just be having a conversation with you and you receive like this download about them and their situation, and you're like, whoa, so this is what I'm feeling and thinking, and this is probably what you should do. All right, so Cancer, you guys are very much in the vibes this week, very sensitive to all energies around you. Let's pull some tarot and dig deeper. Page of Swords, there's some communication coming in. I feel it's more of the communication from, you know, spirit, from the angels to you. Like you're so in the vibes, Cancer. Trust yourself. The Fool, ooh, a new beginning. Things being revealed with that eclipse right there. Next out is the Two of Pentacles, because a decision has got to be made about something. And Temperance, look at that, some balancing in that Two of Pentacles, and now the balancing with the Temperance card could also involve a Sagittarius. And lastly, the Eight of Cups. It's time to move on from something. All right, Cancer, so because we have higher consciousness here, that really is, to me, speaking of your energy, 100%. You know, there is something that you've been asking Spirit about, struggling with, wanting an answer, trying to decide, should I do this, should I do that? And for some of you, this is a bigger deal than others. And Spirit's answering, all right? And I'll give you an example of kind of what I'm talking about. So there was a situation in my life, and, you know, I was just kind of getting this weird feeling about it. And I didn't want to deal with it because the feeling I was getting about it wasn't the feeling that I wanted. Like, oh, you're going to have to make some changes. This just isn't going to work out. And then it became very apparent that it wasn't. But I was like, well, Spirit, how do I handle this? Like, what is the best way for me to handle this professionally? I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know, I want to do the right thing. And Spirit handled it for me. It didn't end very well. The other persons involved, you know, I really didn't do anything. They just like kind of flipped out. And then I was like, wow, okay. And it just handled itself. It resolved itself. All right. And Cancer, I see that with you guys, where there is something that you are questioning, an answer that you need, and Spirit is trying to give it to you with this eclipse showing up right here. But the answer that you're getting, okay, may not necessarily be the one that you wanted, but Cancer, it's the best one for you. It's like the answer is the Eight of Cups. Walk away, let it go, or let somebody else walk away. You know, and this could be in 1,000 different scenarios, all right? Because in my personal situation, now that some time has passed, I realized that I was paying way too much money for something, and it was really a service I probably didn't need. I just wasn't very educated in that particular thing, so that's why I enlisted help. And ultimately, at the end of the day, lesson learned for me is if I'm capable and able, I should just do it myself, because it's going to save me time, frustration, stress, and money. And Cancer, that's what I see here for you guys is and it doesn't have to be exactly like that, but it's like the answer is to walk away, or to let something walk away from you. And if you don't feel like you have the power within yourself for that, say, Spirit, I'm not feeling empowered for this decision. Please help me with that. You know, give me signs, give me synchronicities, because ultimately, whatever you're asking about, it's like something has to leave the situation, or you have to walk away from something, and that brings forth the result that you're looking for. That restores balance within you, okay? And it comes through some sort of communication and conversation maybe you want to have or you don't want to have. But man, Cancer, you are connected into the higher realms. Like, you can't deny what you're feeling inside, what you're being prompted to do. It's like, it's just there in your face. And maybe this reading, you needed that confirmation, okay, to say what you're feeling is 100% right. So let's pull some cards here and, you know, get clarity and dig deeper into what's already come out. Page of Cups, look at that. Look at that, the Magician. Yeah. What you're receiving intuitively, Cancer, the promptings, the answer, it's like leading to your ultimate good, the Magician energy, putting you in a much better place, just as my situation, ultimately, now I'm in a better place. Like, you're going to be put in a better place, but something has to go and leave the experience. Now we have the Empress under this Fool. Yeah, Cancer, whatever it is, you know, it's like something's holding you back, something's hindering you, something is disempowering you, and you know, you could be where it's like you don't know what else to do, or you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or you feel obligated. You know, there's some sort of hang up for you, why, and it's right there in the Two of Pentacles, why you can't walk away or make somebody walk away. You're kind of, you know, really in internal conflict, but Spirit's like, no, it's hindering you, Cancer. You've got to think of yourself, and that's why you're feeling what you're feeling. Because look at this now, Ten of Swords under this Two of Pentacles. You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to leave anybody feeling like they were screwed over or anything like that. But Cancer, and I feel you, neither did I. But Spirit is saying something's got to go. Temperance, the Knight of Cups right there, and lastly the Ten of Pentacles under the Eight of Chalices. So this could be in the workplace, like maybe you've got to, because look at what would be next, the Queen of Cups, your energy all day. Cancer, this could be in the workplace. Maybe you are a boss, a supervisor in management, and there's somebody you've really been trying to give a chance to, but Cancer, Spirit's like, no more chances, game over. Because, you know, in the clarifiers, we have two tens, which 10 is the completion, finite, and then you have two major arcana and the Knight of Cups. All right, so there's no small cards here. Cancer, something's got to give. And so if you've really been trying to give somebody a chance, it's time for them to go, because they're only going to disappoint you. It's going to be the same thing over and over again. It's not going to change. It'll hold you back. It hinders you. Okay, Cancer, if this is you where you're not in a management position, but you're working for a company and you feel like you're completely taken advantage of, or you're just not the right fit for this company, the answer is you're not, okay? There's a better job for you somewhere else, and it's you're best served to walk away. And, you know, for many of you, I feel like you're walking away into this better position with the Ten of Pentacles right there. But you know, if you're experiencing that, here's your ultimate confirmation that yes, it is time to find a new job. It's only going to stay the same. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Some of you, this could have to do with family, because we have the Ten of Pentacles. And Cancer, you know, sometimes there's got to be distance with certain family members just because of the choices that they make and the path that they're on. And, you know, sometimes their behavior is so detrimental that you have no other option but to distance yourself, because they're not going to change and they're only going to harm and hinder you. So some of you, this has to do with family and with the Empress mother, like your mother, or if you are a mother to like grown children, you know, it could be if you are a mother to grown children and they're making the same mistake over and over, it's time to put some distance there and let them fall on their butt and figure it out themselves, you know. And as a mom, I know freaking how hard that is, but sometimes that's what you have to do. You know, that's how we all have learned and grown, right? And so others of you, this could be, you know, about your own mother, and there could be some serious issue going on between the two of you. And, you know, maybe right now it's just better to kind of have some distance. And I'm not saying completely sever any tie with a family member, but sometimes there does need to be a bit of distance, okay, so that people can come into perspective about their behavior and actually feel consequences of bad and negative behavior and actions, okay? So Cancer, somewhere in your life, it's time to walk away from something, all right? Or you may be in a position where you have to make somebody walk away from their job, or, you know, you're like in control somehow and you've really been trying to give them a chance, but it's just they let you down, and it's just going to continue on as such, Cancer. So it's like this week is the week where you got to make the choice to say, okay, no more, I'm done. And your spirit guides are confirming that for you. So let's pull a card to see which blessing is coming your way this week. With all that said, we have a blessing for good men and fathers. Very interesting. Very interesting blessing, Cancer. But what I feel is if you are a male Cancer, and, you know, we got this mother energy going on. This could be your baby mama, and, you know, she's crazy, and maybe this is your guide's best, saying your best course of action is to not fight with her, to not be triggered by her whatsoever. Really try to just take the high road, even if she's completely in the wrong. Just take the high road, okay? And that's going to bring about the best outcome for both of you. Like, the walking away is distancing yourself from the arguing, from the fighting, from the being triggered, okay? And you're going to be blessed, and things are going to work out more in your favor than maybe you anticipate, okay? But that's so interesting. Okay, next out with that, for those of you who aren't men with some interesting baby mama situation going on, to me, that's a blessing to the masculine within you, whether you're male or female. The solar plexus chakra is our masculine energy, okay? And then the sacral chakra is our feminine energy. And you do have temperance here, Cancer. So where you were feeling very disempowered, not emotionally or mentally strong enough, and a lot of confusion, now that is all changing. Your divine masculine, your solar plexus chakra is being very balanced, which allows you to reclaim your personal power, assert yourself, have those boundaries that you need, all right? So some of you, I do feel this mother energy along with that is you're going through some crazy baby mommy issues, okay? But for the rest of you, this is a restoration to that solar plexus chakra where you now feel empowered, where in the past you felt very disempowered with this situation. So lastly, let's pull you some advice, Cancer. All right, truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. Oh, look at that, Cancer. Your spirit guides just wrapped up this whole reading in a couple sentences right there. It's the truth, you know, with this eclipse that we see right there, and finally feeling in a position of power to do what you know has to be done, despite the emotions around it, where you've really been trying to give somebody a chance. You know, it's time to walk away. It's time for some distance, and you've been feeling it. This like whole universe is connected into you, giving you signs and synchronicities, all right? And this to me is just probably like the ultimate confirmation of what you've already been thinking and feeling and receiving from the universe, okay? So Cancer, those are your messages. I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed week. Take care.